Hello everybody and welcome to another of my videos on Dungeon Crusher Soul Hunters. I'm going to try to do two videos today. I have some new recipes that I'm going to try out, and then in addition I had somebody request a more in-depth version of my gem mining. So let's do the gem mining one first. Um, I'm actually going to switch over to my um no, I'll stay on this one. All right, so as far as the advanced gem mining goes, there's questions on which heroes you should send and which ones you shouldn't. And so this video is to show which ones you should send. Okay? All right, so if we go and then and how you do it. So the first thing I do is I go to these 1,000 levels. All right, so starting at level 4,000, and I know some of you guys who are wanting to know this are lot lower level than I am. And so here we go. All right, so starting at level 4,000, you get a 500 emerald mine. And then every 1,000 levels above that, you get another 500 emerald mine. So 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, so forth, all the way up to 20,000. Now, I'm sure there is some way you could get up to 20,000, but I have Star Ranger as my Infinity Gem guy, and the maximum that I can get up there is around here. So I'm really not losing out on a whole lot, and I still get just a ton of emeralds. But those are for advanced players. So what your goal is you're wanting to use heroes that don't give any bonuses. Okay? And so after you get so far up, uh, Soul Totem is really not useful to you anymore. So I use Soul Totem, Dwarf Miner, Todd. Todd is also, he comes from Abe and Sir Abe Jr. Um, and then the third one you could get is Todd. I got Todd a long time ago, and so I keep Todd. The Skeleton, Feral Heart. Oh, well, hold on. Let's go to the next one. So those four. Next is Feral Heart, Isolde Defender, Drow Fighter, Griswold, Toxic Spider. Oh, already got my four. Sorry. Toxic Spider. Um, any of the thieves. There's four thieves. You can have three of them at any time. So I've got these three thieves. Let's see. Uh, this troll, Big Blighter, whatever his name is, Zrak, Nerd, the Drow Witch, and Zack. Oh, Zack. Um, this dude. So you can either have him or somebody else. I chose him. Um, Gormesh. Most of you won't have Snake, but if you have Snake, then Snake is a good one to have in there. You won't get him for a very long time. You have to kill a bunch of Peach maps to get him. Um, Pumpkin, Troglodyte. Uh, I'm not gonna. Well, all right. So the buffers are okay too. Once you have the buffers, you can put them in the mines as long as your teams, your league teams are set up and your siege team is set up. And even if they're not set up, you can still set them up using them. So I put my buffers in there too. So Garrick and Bianca. Um, Billy is one. I think his name is like Shin something. He can go. The Whispers, if you have the Whispers. If you don't have Whispers, don't buy them. They're a waste of voids. Don't buy them. But if you have them, they can go. Um, Brabog. Let's see. This guy, whatever his name is, Rack something. Tor, maybe, I don't know. You can definitely send LG, because again, um, once he's in your siege lineup, you can put them in the mines and you can still swap them out even if they're in the mines. Um, this guy, whatever his name is, this chick, um, get her in there. Uh, Grimborn can go. There's another Whisper. Do not send Dacket. You'll want to keep Dacket out for reasons of um, daily uh, daily quests. There's a daily quest to like level him so many times, or to get his, I don't even know what to call it, his, I don't know, purchases, his, I guess, level up past a certain amount. I think it's like 900, maybe 1,000, something like that. So you'll want to keep him out so you can do that quest. Now Zippo's fine. Jinbo is fine. Um, Queen of Pain is fine. Ufar, who's the third Whisper. Nushkillian can go. Imco can go. Um, these vegetable dudes can go. And so here's the thing. So like I have all of these extra 500 mines, right? Um, so you fill up your 500 mines, and then you can start filling up all of your other ones using the heroes that I'm showing you. Um, any of your Dragon Draft heroes can go. Let's see. Next is Herman can go. Zealot can go. Dindy and Justice can both go. And let's see. If you have Randolph, Agamarth can go. McCliff can go. And this purple Jaguar dude can go if you have him. He takes a little bit to get, so you probably don't have him. And then we come down to some other ones. So these 4M heroes, if you're not leveling them, or if you already have them, or ranking, if you're not ranking them currently, or you have them ranked already at Galaxy X, most of them can go. So on my Surfer 12 account, I don't send Ophaniel because I have him at like Valor 5, and so I use him to fight with the clan mines. But the rest of these guys I send to the mines. Alright, so now I've ran out of 500 mines, so we'll start back up here at the top. And the other thing about the mines is the more you get up to the top, the higher gem value is. So 75 is the maximum. But if we go back down here to, say, 4,000, you can see these lower ones are at 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and so forth. So you want to scroll all the way back up to the top and then start at your top one so you can get the highest level mines. And so let's see, Vayne, Trusk, Jameis, they can all go. If you have these guys, the champions from Vegetable Week, then they go. Um, I don't remember his name. Last time I said it was Anal Dragon, but Anala Dralgon, something like that. Yes, XCOM. It's funny. I said Anal Dragon. Um, he could go. I usually don't put him in, but he could go. And then this guy, you probably don't have him, but he can go. And then again, when you get to the 230M heroes, these guys can all go. Any that you don't use to fight for the clan mine. So when I fight for the clan mine on server 12, again, I use Ophaniel, I use UGX, I use Forme. I'm going to go ahead and put Ophaniel in there because I'm not doing anything with him now. And then, so all of my 230s can go. And again, once I've pretty much gotten everybody that you're going to have. Other than that, these guys are layer heroes, so they can go. I don't. What am I saying? Here, I'll send Cucumber. There. All right. So then what I want to show you is the people that I have left at server 5. You're not going to want to send Kurth. You don't want to send any of your gods, demons, angels. Don't really want to send Hopper. These other guys up here, somebody asked me about them. Can you send them? Yeah, absolutely you can send them. The only thing is, unless you're doing time travel tricks, which I show in one of my other videos, you won't be able to use them for some of your event bonuses when you're doing those. Your science and influence, you miss out on points having all these guys in the mines. And so that's the only reason why you don't want to send them on a regular basis, unless you're able to do your time travel frequently. All right, and so the rest of these guys, you know, they all provide bonuses really for any time that um, you're doing any of your event stuff. So that's why you typically would leave them out. Now, I am going to show you like what I do. So for me personally, because I'm so advanced and because I have the um, I have the Alaska, the miner chick. She helps out a lot, so it's really simple for me to be able to do these things. And then when I do a time travel, I go through one whole run, which is 60 hours. And through 60 hours, all of my people that give me bonuses for events, I get them back in a matter of minutes. And so it's easy for me to go ahead and do all of my event stuff while doing time travels. So what I know. Oh, wow. Okay. So what I typically would do is, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send the group to the clan mine. I send my top 3 guys, and then I send Kolazar. That should be able to kick their butts, and then they won't be able to do anything. I don't even need to send buffers. Then the second thing I do is I send my Star Ranger, and then I send the hero that I'm currently leveling, which is this judge. And then I go down and I send Brath and King Midas. Here's your miner chick. I send them, and then what I do is I will back out. I hit auto. You'll see that button once you have Alaska. However you say her name. And so then it just automatically fills up your mines with everybody else. You got to be very careful with that though, because if you don't send certain people to the mine or to the clan mine, then they'll die, and then you can't do your time travel with him. You can't. Well, they may not die, but they'd be stuck, or they could die. You wouldn't have him for your main hero. You wouldn't be able to do your um, you wouldn't be able to do your dailies. So you want to make sure that those guys are not in there. Um, and so that's who I put in for the mines. If you have any questions, let me know. But definitely watch my other video on advanced mining for the time travel trick. That way, um, but this gives you a general idea of who you can send and who you can't. The biggest thing to do is just to check their stats and see which ones give you um, bonuses. So like if I go over here to 12, you can see who I keep out. So I keep Geld out, I keep Bobby out, because Bobby's another one of those heroes that you can get with the daily quest. See, like here's Shah. Um, here's Shah. She's one of the. This is where the daily quest comes. So sometimes it's Bobby, sometimes it's Dackett, sometimes it's one of the other people who have different things like Helazar, Brath, Geld, Ina. So that's why you leave those guys out if you're not doing lots of time travels. Um, so I leave these guys out: Darthu, Ethelinda, Dalek, Raka. If you have any arbiters, the angels. This guy, because him and the other two give you a bonus here. So Dalek, him, and Macarian give you an influence bonus. Albert gives you Albert and Tukola give you a bonus on science points. These guys, the ones up here, there's the ones that give you your special abilities down here. Sarah gives you an influence bonus. Mistress gives you, I think, a science, but no, it's an influence bonus as well. And then, of course, your gods. Here's Andralgon. Andralgon. He doesn't give you anything, so you could send him if you wanted to. That's what I was saying. He could go because he doesn't have any bonuses. I don't, just because I keep forgetting about him, but he can definitely go. Frozen Elga gives you, with Lord Drader, gives you a damage increase. So she could go to the mines if you really wanted. Doesn't really give you anything else other than a few extra levels. And so then that means Drader can go as well because he doesn't give you anything. It does give you a DPS for all heroes. All heroes. So if you're trying to make levels, don't send them, but otherwise they both can go. Macarian you don't want to send, and again, most of my 4 M's are already out there. On this server, I'm ranking him currently, my 230. So my 4 M's are already there, and then most of my 230s. Grasshopper, let's see, why don't I send him? Apparently no reason. So he can go. Unless you need him to battle in the mines. Commander gives all heroes damage a bonus, and he gives an influence, so that's why he doesn't go. Ahmet, excuse me, um, influence bonus here. And then when we get to Kurth, Kurth gives influence and wisdom bonus, so he doesn't go. And then all of these other heroes that you get, Space, Star, Soul heroes, they all have bonuses that give you not only wisdom or influence, but also weekly ratings, which is why I don't send them. Okay? Same thing with these guys. If you are lucky enough to start getting them, you can see I'm still collecting shards for them, but they give you weekly event bonuses, and so you won't want to send them either. Okay? Alright, so I think that's all I wanted to show you on hero mining. Okay? If you have any questions, go ahead and list them down below in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, thank you for watching. God bless you, and have a good day.